There's just nothing like a big-time NBA game on a holiday, and today we're going to break down all the action from a real Christmas classic, the Golden State Warriors taking on the Dallas Mavericks.
But here's the thing. This wasn't just another game. At the heart of it all was this reunion, years in the making, and it really posed a fascinating question. What happens when a holiday rivalry features a friendly, almost family-like reunion? Let's dive in. So, the stage was set in San Francisco for a massive Christmas Day showdown. These holiday games, they always have a little extra juice, right? A little more intensity, and believe me, this one absolutely delivered.
All right, so coming into the game, the numbers kind of told a story. You had the Warriors sitting at 16-15, but they were a force in their own building with a 10-4 home record. On the other side, the Mavericks were really having a tough time on the road with a record of just 3-11 away from Dallas.
But honestly, the biggest storyline wasn't about the records at all. It was about a homecoming. For the very first time, Klay Thompson was back in San Francisco as a visitor, and everybody in that arena knew it was going to be an emotional night.
Klay had actually sat out the Mavs' previous game with some knee soreness, but there was just no way he was going to miss this one. You could feel the anticipation building for that reunion with his longtime Splash brother Stephen Curry.
And yup, before the battle began, we got that moment everyone was waiting for. The two of them, the original Splash Brothers, met right there at midcourt, a quick greeting and a long embrace. It was just this powerful moment of respect and friendship that went way beyond basketball.
But once the ball was tipped, a whole new story started to write itself. A rookie decided to use the massive stage of Christmas Day to let the entire league know he had arrived, and he did it in a huge, huge way.
Do you see that number? 27. That's how many points the Mavericks rookie, Cooper Flagg, put up in his very first Christmas Day game. What an absolutely incredible performance from the young fellow.
And it wasn't just that he scored, it was how he did it. This wasn't just chucking up shots, he was super efficient, going 13 for 21 from the field, and he did a little bit of everything, tacked on 6 rebounds and 5 assists. For Dallas, he was, simply put, the best player on the floor.
But just as Flagg was really getting into a rhythm, the Mavericks got hit with some bad news. Their big man, center Anthony Davis, had to leave the game in the second quarter because of groin spasms. And unfortunately, he couldn't make it back, leaving a huge hole in their lineup.
So, despite the rookie's amazing performance, the Warriors had an answer. And it wasn't a one-man show for them. It was a deep, balanced attack that ultimately got them the win on Christmas. Let's get into exactly how they pulled it off.
Okay, it really boiled down to 3 things. First, you had Al Horford making his return from injury, and wow, did he make it count. He came in and was perfect from deep, hitting all 4 of his threes. Second, it was a total team effort. Guys like DeAnthony Melton, Jimmy Butler, and Brandon Podziemski all hit double figures, giving them that critical scoring punch. And then finally, when the game was on the line, Stephen Curry did what Stephen Curry does. He finished with 23 points and hit a dagger three-pointer with under 4 minutes left to basically put the game away.
All right, let's take a quick peek at the numbers and see how this one really unfolded quarter by quarter.
You can see right here where the Warriors really won this thing. Just look at that first quarter. Golden State came out absolutely on fire, dropping 40 points on the Mavs right out of the gate. That created a lead that Dallas, even though they fought hard all game, just couldn't quite overcome.
And there it is, the final score. Warriors 126, Mavericks 116. A really solid 10-point victory for the home team on Christmas.
So look, this win was so much more than just a nice holiday present for Warriors fans. It showed a team that's getting healthy and, maybe more importantly, getting big contributions from up and down the roster. Which leaves us all with the big question. Is this the moment? Are the Warriors finally hitting their stride and ready to make a real climb in the standings?